Hello. Hey, Mom. Hello. Give it a second here before I flip this. Hey, Becca, wait until you see this. All right, so everyone was up with me and Becca last night when we were messing around with wine and my yarn, trying to figure out what we were going to do with it. So, after realizing that the exploding yarn cabinet just was not working, I woke up early today and I made a run out to Walmart. I actually made 2 runs out to Walmart because, well, I'll tell you why in a second. And this is what I came up with. So I'm a lot happier with what I did, and I like my living room a lot more. So I'm going to flip this around. All right. So this is now the living room. I'm going to put something over the TV, maybe some vinyl or whatever. Knit Corner has been reorganized, so we'll start there. So Knit Corner does not have the exploding yarn cabinet anymore. I was able to clean it up, put the lamp behind the recliner. I know. There we go. So that's gone. I was also able to put something else here, so I have more room on my right hand for my coffee and magazines, and I have a tendency to lean a lot of things off to the right, and everything ends up falling off this little table, so that's kind of nice. And then, so what I originally did was I bought 2 of these, and I didn't like the way that 2 of them were looking just in one corner, so I went out and I bought another. We ended up organizing them by weight is what I ended up doing. So up on the top is the self-striping sock yarn. Underneath that is just fingering weight. On the bottom is lace weight. And on the right is this is basically all fingering. So some knit picks, empty shelf there. There's my Spanish Peacock spindles. In the bottom is my project bags, which I didn't realize I had so many. Now I know. So project bags there. And then in this one, I put kits. So I have some Socks Arena kits, and the Yarn Crush kits are in here, and a couple other things. So this is the kit basket. Thank you. I love it. I love all the colors. Looking at all the colors now. So here I have on the top basically like 3, like this one, and this one are all worsted. This is DK weight. This is acrylics. Down here is a shelf for my hand spun. Sorry, the lighting is not better. In this basket, I have a couple sweaters quantities worth of yarn. I don't usually buy sweaters quantities worth of yarn unless I have a reason to. I had gotten these on sale when a yarn store was going out of business. Hold on, and so I have a couple sweaters quantities there. And then in this one, I actually have more in the basement. This is when all I knew how to knit was dishcloths. So I have so much. I just basically went crazy and bought so much of the Peaches and Cream and Lily Sugar and Cream, thinking that I was gonna just knit, I don't know, every washcloth on the face of the planet. So I have so much cotton yarn for washcloths. Have some fun. I think the theme, Becca, is rainbow. Rainbow is my color. Here is the spinning wheels in the corner and stuff. So I have the Sidekick and the Road Bug and just the extra stuff off to the side. And this is all fiber. So obviously we know I love loop and hobbledehoy. So most of these are loop bullseye bumps. Some of this is just basically everything I have is either Into the World, hobbledehoy, loop. I have some Gourmet Stash before she went out of business. This I picked up at Rhinebeck. It's called Rumple. It's really cool. I'm excited to spin that. I know, I love her stuff. And hobbledehoy too with all the colors. Like basically everything from hobbledehoy is just awesome colored. So all of that is hobbledehoy. Most of this random stuff, mostly hobbledehoy. And look at, I can't even open this. It's just like exploding. Maybe I should start spinning some stuff, huh? In this basket is my just yarn scraps, just bits and bobs of that. And in the bottom 2 here in these baskets, this is yarn that's left over that actually is enough to sort of make something, not just scraps. So there's just a little, whatever's left over from the skeins, especially when I'm knitting socks. So I don't know what to use those for, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. And then in this bin is the mini skeins. I should probably have the mini skeins with the sock yarn, huh? So most of my mini skeins are from Space Cadet. I was part of her mini skein club, and I really love her mini skein colors. And I love, because I'm doing a Hexie Puff blanket, that even though they're all different colors, her kind of like theme is the same. So I think that all the Hexie Puffs will blend together really nice instead of having like random different people's colored styles. I don't know, I like hers. So I got behind, obviously, because I can't knit the Hexie Puffs fast enough, but at some point, hopefully, I'll knit through these and get to join the club again, because it was really fun getting them in the mail. So, yep. And I just put an extra basket of Corriedale there. So, here we go. And I like, so when I first started, I had the 2 right there in the corner, and then there was nothing on the right side, and it looked off, and plus I still had a bunch of yarn upstairs, so I just went back to Walmart. I actually had to drive further for this one. Up to Middletown, so it was about 30 minutes away to get that. There we go. We did it. I did it, Becca. So the yarn stash is organized, and I love it because when I'm sitting here in my corner, I stare at all the colors of yarn, and it's fun. So there you go. That's my stash. Thanks. I wish you were here to help me, but I got it done. I got it done. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe it'll inspire me to actually start knitting it now that I have to stare at it. So hopefully I get some stuff done. All right, talk to you guys later. I got to study for a test. Bye.